Hello, welcome once again, and I want to talk about something pathetic, very touchy, and it's of essence. So, this post is dedicated to everyone who suffers asthma, bronchitis, and any breathing lung related disease. Part of their medication is inhaler. We all know that the GlaxoSmithKline, who are the producers of Ventolin inhalers, have finally exited Nigeria for cogent reasons. And right now, asthma patients are finding it really difficult to get their inhalers, especially the Ventolin inhalers and some other GSK drugs that help asthma patients and all. And we see the prices of inhalers skyrocketing. For instance, you get a Ventolin inhaler for 2000 to 5 to 8, maybe worst case 3000. Right now I priced the Ventolin inhaler at a pharmacy shop and they told me 15,500. Did you hear me? From 2000 to 5 to 15,500, and 2000 naira to 5, at which you could get Ventolin inhalers before this exit, which happened maybe like in October this year 2023. That's, you could get Ventolin inhalers for 2000 to or 25 as at a few months back, before this whole issue came up. And we're asking ourselves, amongst all persons who are asthmatic, how many of them can afford 15,500 for one Ventolin inhaler? And then imagine that there's someone who has frequent asthma attacks. How many of those inhalers will they afford? And let's say 15,500 was because, oh, maybe that's a shop or a pharmacy store that has pegged their price so high because of demand. So I also went to another shop, another pharmacy store, and I was told 10,000 naira. And then I think the cheapest I saw so far was I think I heard about 7,000. Oh, and I think they had just one, so it was more like lucky fingers, sold out gang, that kind of thing. So, and the drugs are expensive. There's one of these very popular drugs that used to be like 8,075. Right now it's 30 something, some are selling for 40 something. So you can imagine people are struggling to feed 3 times a day, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to cope with the mental pressure and the whole economic crisis and issues in the country. And then imagine being someone who has a health challenge and you're not able to afford the drugs you need to actually take care of yourself. So now this post is to encourage all asthma patients and those with who suffer related diseases, and then to share helpful tips as alternatives for asthma patients. What you can do, the very first thing, is to cover yourself up properly. The weather is cold, is raining, cover yourself properly. There's nothing like sleeping or slaking. You do slaking, you now slay your life. What will you now tell yourself? So right now you can see your fashionista bath up, dress up, well clothed, because one of the exposures you all know is cold. Then another thing you need to do is stay away from your allergies. The things that you're allergic to: the dust, the smoke, fried stuff, or where they are frying things, choky places that are not ventilated. Also emotional pressure. Yes, when you're under lots of emotional pressure, it can trigger an asthma attack. And then you need to stay away from cold drinks. Yes, the voice of your village people, they are beating drum on your head and they're telling you, lick ice cream, drink cold water, use the ice block, you cannot die, you cannot come and kill yourself. And don't listen to the voice of your village people. Put them to shame by stopping intake of those cold drinks. Sometimes we're tempted, yes, but we need to avoid that temptation. Okay, take more of warm water. It may be discomforting, but it help you a lot. Have warm baths. Okay, and then stay away from damp places. Make sure you shut your windows when necessary. Stay away from dust and everything, pollen, things that you're allergic to. Please avoid them. Stay away from them this period and more. The Hamilton is coming up in December. The wild wind from the east, north, south, from everywhere will be coming. So you need to keep yourself properly clothed. You need to have nose masks when necessary, when you're going to certain places that probably the kind of air you'll be breathing in or inhaling would be harmful to you. And then another important thing is the use of, there's a first aid tip that works. Honey, original honey. Okay, you put some, maybe like a cup of it on your cotton cloth, piece of cotton cloth or handkerchief, and then you inhale it, your nose, your mouth, you inhale, that works. There are some other tips people may have proven, but at least these ones will help us. They are very cost effective, okay? And then when you're having signs, where when you need to start, get help. And then you can get the alternative tablets, okay, like the Ventolin tablets, the Peranol tablets, and all the other tablets that are more affordable. Keep them, have them handy in your bags, and the inhaler you manage to have it in your bag, everywhere you go to, so that you don't get to a point where the crisis is so high and then you have to finish one canister of inhaler and probably be placed on nebulizers and other drugs and spend so much. So sending love to all asthma patients, your survivors, and then you can do this, we can beat it. Share, like, and do see you in my next video. Bye bye.